Now, good morning students. Welcome again into the 12th Science Chemistry class. Now, we also started the section 2nd of chapter number 10, that is the halogen derivatives. Now, in the last lecture in halogen derivative, we learned the definition of halogen derivative. What is halogen derivative? That is the compounds of halogens such as chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine, and the compounds may be saturated, unsaturated, or they may be the benzene or arene likes halogen derivatives. Now, in the last lecture also I told you about the monohalogen derivative. Now we are studying the classification of halogen derivative based on the number of halogen atom. If there is one halogen atom in the one molecule, that is the monohalogen derivatives. But if there are the two halogen atoms are directly attached to the carbon atoms in that compound, then that are the dihalogen derivative. Di means two. Now dihalogen derivative are compounds such as the generally they are denoted in this way. CH3, CHXS, or the second type it may be on different carbon atom there may be the halogen. Remember that. The two halogen atoms may be on the same carbon or they may be on the different carbons. So there are the two types of dihalogen derivative. And in 11th standard I told you about that. If both of the halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon atom, they are called as the what? Geminal dihalides. Do you remember this word? Geminal dihalide. Gem means same. Geminal dihalide. If both of the, remember that, what is the definition of geminal dihalides? If both the halogens are present on the same carbon, same and J. In this way, you can remember. So, both of the carbon atoms are present on the same carbon. Sorry, both of the halogen atoms are present on the same carbon. They are called as the geminal dihalide. And here is the example of this geminal dihalide. Here, two of the hydrogen are replaced by the two bromine atom. Now here X is the general notation of the halogen and we take here the bromine in place of that X. So both of the bromine are present on the same carbon. So definitely it is the geminal dihalide. Then how we can give the name of such compounds? Now always start the numbering from that carbon which have the halogen atoms. So here is the number 1. Here is the number 2 carbon in the chain. How we can give the name, that is very important. Remember here. Now numbering will be start from that carbon which have the halogens atoms. Now on the first number of carbon atom, there are two halogen atom and that are the bromine. So write down 2 times 1 1. Remember, not only 1. Here you must write 1 1 for 2 times. So 1 1 di. Di means what di? Because there are the both the bromines are there. There are the two bromines. So 1 1 di and halo alkane we give the name generally. Now the bromine, how it is? As that of halogens we take the word halo. So for bromine we take the word bromo. So 1 1 dibromo. And what is the parent alkane? There are two carbon atoms that are the ethane. Because from ethane of this carbon we replace the two hydrogen and we attach to them in place of that hydrogen two bromine atom. So it is the ethane. So what is the IUPAC name of this geminal dihalide then? It is 1,1-dibromoethane. Remember that. Now the second type of dihalogen derivative having the halogen atom on adjacent or neighboring carbon atoms. Adjacent means in Marathi it is called as lagatche. And neighboring, that means in contact with each other. Such carbon atoms, if they have the halogen atom directly attached to them, then such adjacent attached halogen atoms to that carbon atom, such dihalogen derivatives are called as, what is that? What is that? This is the vicinal dihalogen halide. Now this is, I told you in the 11th standard, this word vicinal. Vicinal, vicinity means जवळीकता in Marathi. Vicinity means जवळीकता. In the vicinity, you can in this way remember. What is vicinal dihalide? If the halogen atoms are present on the carbon which are in vicinity, that means which are in neighboring, which are in adjacent. Same meaning for these three words: adjacent carbon, neighboring carbon, or the carbons in vicinity. So the dihalide, di means two. Such type of dihalide is called as the vicinal dihalide. Remember that. And the best example I taken here. Now this is the again ethane, parent alkane ethane, that is CH3 bond CH3, and 1 hydrogen are replaced by the 1 bromine. Now here no question, you can give numbering from this side or from this side 1 2 because both are similar. Now what is the name, IUPAC name of this compound? As on the first carbon there is bromine and the second carbon also there is bromine. So write down 1 and 2 both number. 1 2, di means 2, bromo ethane. Now this is the name of this dihalide. Now next type of that is the halogen derivative based on the number of halogen atom. Number means 1 halogen monohalogen derivative, 2 halogen dihalogen derivative. There are, if there 3 halogen atom, trihalogen derivative or compounds. Now here is the general, that is the formula is given for the trihalogen derivative. Now definitely for trihalogen we must take such alkane which contain minimum 3 carbon atoms such as propane. Then how we can denote the propane? In this way, CH3, CH2, CH3, because what is the molecular formula of propane? C3H8. Multiply the 3 by 2. 6 plus 2, that is 8. Now C3 and H8 are there. Now again you replace 1 hydrogen atom from every carbon atom. 1 we generally not written here. Now in this way, and attach to them the 3 halogen atoms. So the formula becomes in this way. See here. Now the best example of this trihalogen derivative, see on the blackboard here. The best example of the trihalogen derivative I write here. Now only attach the, you may attach different halogen also. Remember that. There is not necessary to attach all the 3 halogens are that of the similar. Only write down the number on which that halogen is there. I will take that example later on. Now this is the all the halogens are similar, so I write down here the numbering in a one step. That means the numbering is given directly as 1 2 3. But if the different halogens are there, this is not in that case. Now see here. Now here also the numbering is given from this side or this side because both sides are similar. Suppose there will be again CH3 grouping is here, then we must number from this carbon because always give the numbering from that carbon to which halogen is attached nearer. So as both are same sides, so I write down here number 1, 2 and 3. As all the 3 halogens are similar halogen, that is bromine, so directly write down 1 2 3 numbers, but write down 1 2 3. And then tri means 3, and they are all bromine, so tribromo, and parent alkane is propane, so 1 2 3 tribromo propane. But remember student, if there is such case, suppose here is the iodine and here is the chlorine, then how we can write down the IUPAC name for such compound? Now let us learn how it is. The name will be there for this compound. Yes, here again the alphabetical, because B come first in ABCD, then C come first and then I. But B come first and B and C are to the end sides, so we start from this. that is the X of fluorine will be there. Then you must start from C because C comes first, then F. Remember that. But here is bromine. So how we can number? In the chain you always not number as 1 and then this chlorine C is there, so 2 and 3. This is not correct. Always number in a straight chain. Okay. Now this is the 1 bromo. How name is 1 bromo. Again the second alphabetical C come first. Therefore write down 3 chloro first and then write down 2 iodo. Remember that. And that is the trial. Yes, here is not that is the necessary to write down the tri word because our halogens are different. So it is only 2 iodo propane. Remember that. In such way, the name for this trihalogen derivatives are given according to alphabetical words of the halogen atom and number always from that carbon in which the halogen is nearer to that. Now this is the two types of classification we learn of halogen derivative. Now we have to learn only the classification of monohalogen derivative. Now we have to study only the monohalogen derivative again and again in all the chapter. Dihalogen, trihalogen derivative we do not have to learn in this chapter. So let us start now the classification of monohalogen derivative. And monohalogen derivative generally we call that alkyl halide because the R group, alkyl group which have one hydrogen less we call that alkyl group and to that halogen is added, so it is the alkyl halide. So let us learn the classification of alkyl halides or monohalogen compound. Monohalogen compounds are further classified. That further word why there? Further means again. This is the classification up to this is of the halogen derivative. Now we have to classify the monohalogen derivative. So monohalogen derivatives are further classified. Again classified on the basis of position of halogen atom now. At which position that halogen is present and type of hybridization. Now in the 11th standard we learned the hybridization sp3 hybridization, sp2 hybridization, sp hybridization. In the sp3 hybridization all the carbon atoms are attached to each other by the single bond that is saturated such as alkane. What is in sp2 hybridization? There is the alkene ethene. We learned the example of ethene. There is two bond between the carbon. One is the sigma and another is the pi bond. So that is the sp2 hybridization we learn in 11th standard. So student, you must again read the 11th notebook of chemistry for the hybridization. That is we learn in the and then you can understand this because this is very linked to each other. The 11th science is not separate. We cannot separate it from the 12th science. Remember that. 11 and 12 are that are one and same. That means they are in together. If you understand 11, then you understand the 12. And always into the JEE CET and MST CET there is whole syllabus from 11 to 12. Remember that. And so you must give the weightage to the 11th science chapter as that of the 12th science chapter. Then you success in the entrance examination. But in the board examination, there is a 70 marks question paper only on the 12th syllabus. But board examination is not that is the gate pass for any, that is the career because the gate pass are the JEE, CET or entrance. So give the weightage to the 11th science also. Now let us classify again the monohalogen derivative. So they are classified as first that is the alkyl halide or haloalkyls. This is very simpler and we learn many times from 11th standard. Now in alkyl halides the halogen atom is bonded to sp3 carbon atom. That means all the bonds are single bonds, saturated carbon. So in alkyl halide the halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon which is a part of, see there, which is the part of saturated carbon skeleton. What is meant by saturated carbon skeleton? That means contains such carbon atoms which are bonded to each other by only the single bonds. That is the saturated carbon skeleton. So alkyl halides are classified as on the basis of this sp3 hybridization. They are again classified as, that is alkyl halide, primary alkyl halides, secondary alkyl halides and tertiary alkyl halides. Now let us see the examples of all these primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halide students. This is very interesting. You can take the screenshot and write down your notes in a beautiful handwriting. So let us. Now these alkyl halides are again subdivided. Sub means again further divided into three types. That is the primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide and tertiary alkyl halide. Now this is according to that carbon atom. Now see, you know into the 11 standard, if the carbon having the 2 hydrogen, it is the primary carbon. If the carbon having only 1 hydrogen, it is secondary carbon. And if the carbon which do not have any hydrogen atom, it is the tertiary carbon. So this is the general formula of primary alkyl halide. X means halogen. Now primary alkyl halides are also denoted as 1 and 0 on that. So in this way you can write primary alkyl halide. Now the best example is the only replace this X by any halogen. Here is the bromine. So it is the ethyl bromide. But what is the IUPAC name? Bromoethane. Remember now IUPAC names also. This is the common name. This is the IUPAC name. Now secondary alkyl halide have such carbon must be there which contain only 1 hydrogen or which is attached only 1 hydrogen and 2 different alkyl groups are there. R group. And at that carbon there is the halogen. Now that are the secondary alkyl halides and it is also denoted as 2,0 halide. Now this, for example, here only I replace this X by the bromine. You can replace by chlorine also and give the numbering from any side because both sides are same. You may number as in this way 1, 2, 3 also because there is on the second carbon there is the bromine. So it is 2-bromopropane because there are the 3 carbon atoms are there. Now this 2-bromopropane is what? Its IUPAC name. But what is the common name? Iso or secondary propyl bromide. This is common and this is IUPAC. Now next one is the tertiary alkyl halide. It is also denoted as 30 halide. In this way also we can denote 30. Now power is 0 as 30 halide. Now here 3 different R groups are there. Suppose the 3 different R groups are 3 are methyl groups suppose. And this carbon which do not have any hydrogen now to which the halogen is attached. Now that halogen suppose is at the Br. This is the example. Now as there are the 4 carbon atoms, this is definitely butane. But it is tertiary butyl group. Why it is tertiary butyl? Because it contains such carbon there is no hydrogen. So it is the tertiary butyl bromide. That is its what? Common name. But what is the IUPAC name? Just number in a straight chain containing more carbon atom. Suppose we number in this way only 2 carbon. But if we number in this way 1, 2 and 3 carbon are in the chain. There are 3 carbons. Take the maximum carbon atoms. Do not give numbering 1 and 2 in this way. Give 1, 2, 3. Now on second carbon there is methyl group and bromine is there. And in the straight chain only 3 carbons, so it is propane. But write down the name, IUPAC name of this compound in this way. 2-bromo because halogen, the name of halogen give first and the name of alkyl group later on. 2-bromo, 2-methyl. Why 2-methyl? Because on the second carbon there is this substituent methyl and this bromine. Remember how to give the IUPAC name. In the straight chain only 3 carbon, so it is propane. In this way the IUPAC name is given. Remember students, this is the tertiary butyl bromide. which is common name, but common name are not as important as that of the IUPAC names. The IUPAC name is very important, and the name of this compound is 2-bromo 2-methyl propane. Now in this way we classify this monohalogen derivative in the first A type. Let us learn the second type tomorrow, and if you understand students all these very well, then you like, subscribe and share this video, so that the other college students also have the benefit. They can take the advantage and they can confidently write down their answers in all the entrance examination as well as the HSC board examination. Thank you for watching this video.
Thank you.